Dad, I'll do some things.
Go for it.
And a grown up to help me.
I'll help you.
Episode 6, starting seeds.
I think one of the best things about growing a plant from seed is that you really have nothing to lose. Normally, when you eat a fruit and discard whatever's left over, the seed probably ends up in the trash and then the landfill, or possibly they get composted, which is perfectly fine. But if you take a seed and give it a chance to grow into a plant, it's really something anybody can do, and it can be very fun and rewarding. So I didn't start this video off with a list of materials for what you need, because all you really need are some seeds, and they can come from a variety of places. The first thing to do is start to collect some seeds.
Whoa, yummy cantaloupe.
As I show you some of our seed collection, I want to talk a little bit about the things seeds need to germinate or start to sprout. The one thing they definitely will need is water. The other two ingredients for starting a seed are temperature or warmth. Certain seeds need to reach a certain temperature in order to start to grow or sprout. And the third and final requirement is that you have some periods of darkness, which is usually achieved by either nighttime or by being underground. So as you start to think about how you want to start your seeds, just keep those three things in mind. You're going to need water, you're going to need temperature or warmth, and you're going to need to keep them out of direct sunlight in some way. The avocado seed's a little different, and then I'm going to show you a way of sprouting them. You want to be careful not to cut the seed as you open it, and then instead of prying out the seed, you want to kind of scoop it out with a spoon, and then go ahead and soak it in some water. I ended up soaking mine for about a day. The seeds we managed to collect from around the house are lemon, pepper, guava, cantaloupe, and avocado. Now, in thinking of ways to hold our seeds as they start, the first thing that came to my mind was the compost that we keep at my house. And basically it's just a pile of decomposing dead organic matter. And I like to keep it open air like this because I find the worms and all the little critters really do well in here. Good soil is going to be a mixture of earth materials like sand, silt, and clay, and then also humus, which is that dead organic matter I was talking about. I was just picking out some of the larger chunks here. I also wanted to collect some dirt, which is technically still soil, but it's mostly earth material like that sand, silt, and clay I was talking about before.
Pause here.
And so here is everything we collected to start our seeds. I have 2 egg cartons, clean broken eggshells, a pencil, 3 toothpicks, and a water cup for the avocado seed, and 4 types of media to put our seeds in, which are compost, dirt, potting soil, and paper towels. What I did here was pack the eggshells with all the different types of media that I collected, and then I took my seeds and started to plop them in there. I actually found a couple bags of seeds, some amaranth and some painted lady beans, and then I kind of made a diagram to keep track of where everything was. Now, you don't have to follow this scheme. Really, it's up to you on how you want to try to plant your seed. I went ahead and misted them with some water. I'm going to try to give them all about the same amount of water and find out if any of them or all of them will sprout the seeds. I brought them in for nighttime, and I'm going to keep them in a warm spot. One really nice thing about the egg cartons is that it's very mobile, and you can take them with you wherever you want to put them, and they all stay together. And I look forward to seeing if they will indeed start. And finally, back to our avocado seed, I let it soak for a day. This particular seed was very hard to get the skin off, but you do want to get it off there. And next you want to find the bottom of the seed, which to me kind of looks like the top of an apple or the top of a tomato or something like that. You also want to take a close look at your seed and look for any cracks or kind of like fault lines, because when you put your toothpicks in, you really want to avoid sticking the toothpick directly into that area. Now go ahead and take your toothpicks and you're going to stick them into the sides of the avocado, probably about 1 millimeter or 2, so that it's secure, and up at an angle, maybe about 15-20 degrees or so, so that it can sit from the ridge of the cup down into the water. And I didn't quite have enough water in here, so I added some. You want your seed to be sitting about halfway into the water. These will take sometimes weeks to months to start to sprout. And I'll keep an eye on those, and I would love to hear how yours go. Thanks again to my family, and see you next time.